Hello everybody, my name's Steve. Welcome to Mr. Chuffy84, my new YouTube channel, where on this channel I'm going to be doing reviews of all things musical and also to do with movies as well. I'm a big music fan. I can't get through any day without listening to music of some sort. There'll be mostly music reviews, but also movie reviews too, and I'll try and do them as regularly as I possibly can. Firstly, before I carry on, just to say I'm sorry for the quality of the video. It might be better when I do film videos during the daytime rather than at night. It's just the way it's all set up in here. Anyway, so good to see you all, and I hope that you will enjoy following me on these videos. This first video that I'm doing here on YouTube is actually a follow-up video to one that I recorded on Facebook for my friends. It was a video and blog telling them about something that Head Records in Leamington Spa are doing at the moment, and that is at the moment they have so many second-hand 7-inch singles that they're trying to get rid of them. At Head Records in Leamington Spa, as well as having CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays, they have at the far end of the store there's a lovely vinyl section, brand new vinyl and second-hand vinyl. It's a lovely selection in there, and amongst all the second-hand stuff that they got were loads and loads of 7-inch singles. So they're selling some of them for 50p each out in the store, but what they're also doing now with the rest of them is they're putting them into bags of 10. They're bagging them up like this, and what they're doing is whenever you buy a vinyl, brand new, second-hand, doesn't matter, any vinyl that you buy from the shop itself, what they do is with that purchase they will offer you a bag of 10 free 7-inch singles, all bagged up. You don't know what's in the bag. It's a bit of a lucky dip. So I saw that on a Facebook post from Head Records itself promoting that last weekend, and one of my friends very kindly forwarded or rather tagged me into that post, for which I thank you very, very much for that. And so I felt compelled last weekend to go and see if I could find something on vinyl that I wanted, and sure enough I did. It was a new vinyl, only £8. It was a Moody Blues album called In Search of the Lost Chord from 1967, I think it is, and that album has a particular song which I was really enjoying and I wanted a copy of it. So I've listened to the album, funnily enough, and it is good. It's really, really good. There's some nice songs. It's an album that I'll probably get into more and more the more I hear it. So, but yeah, some really, really good stuff on that on that album. So I got that album. I bought that album for £8, and sure enough, the guy behind the counter said, "Would you like 10 free 7-inch singles to go with your vinyl purchase?" I said, "Yes, please." So here we are. So what I did last week on Facebook was I waited to open this and share my surprise of what's in here with everybody, with my friends on Facebook. So on this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give a very quick, very, very brief review of those singles, not too lengthy, because I don't want to bore anybody. So what I'll do is tell you what they are, just remind my friends what they are, and tell you and tell everyone else what they are and what did I think of them. So here we go. The first one, which came in the free pack of 10, was, and it's in a bit of a sleeve that's well, seeing some good use, and that's Colonel Abrams with Trapped, and that was from 1985, I believe. I think it was 85. And this was a song which I knew already because it's on the radio. It gets played on the radio quite a lot, and it is a good song. It is good. So I'm going to hang on to it. The sleeve's a bit rough. Maybe I'll find another copy of that with a better sleeve. But for the moment, I'll hang on to it. Yeah, it's cheesy 80s, but it was a big hit at the time back in 1985. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed hearing that. The next one was on the old Columbia label there. Russ Conway, Side Saddle, a number one hit from 1959. And Russ Conway was, for those who don't know, was a pianist. Very it's difficult to describe it. Bit jingle jangly kind of piano style, bit stride piano kind of style. He had a number of hits during the 50s and 60s, all in the very similar kind of style of playing. And Side Saddle was one of his number one hits, along with one called Roulette. The B-side, I looked at the B-side of Side Saddle, quite like the title of the B-side, Pixelated Penguin. Very similar style to Side Saddle as well. But I knew Side Saddle. I've known it for many years, so I've known it as a tune, and also played it on the hospital radio that I work with. I volunteer with a local hospital radio station called Radio Warmford once a week, and that was one that was requested by one of our listeners. Number 3 is Junior. Mama Used to Say. Now, this is one actually I can't play at the moment because I haven't got a little adapter to put in the middle of that 7-inch. So I can't play it on my turntable. But what I will do at the hospital radio, we have got centre pieces. We have got adapters for these ones. So I'm going to, for the next request show that I do, I'm going to, as a filler track, I'll give this one a spin. So at least it gets played. I may not hang on. I will hang on to the first two. I already know Mama Used to Say, because again it's a radio hit. It's a big radio hit. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it really to hang on to it at the end of the day, but I'll give it a spin anyway. Number 4. Now this is one I was a bit unsure about. Star of stage and screen, Mr. Paul Nicholas, his very own EP from 1976. 4 songs there: Grandma's Party, Flatfoot Floyd, Mr. Sax and the Girl, and Shuffling Shoes. Now, is it as bad as it looks, is the question. Well, the answer is, well, no. It's a bit cheesy, yeah. It's a bit cheesy. It's not brilliant. It's not amazing. It's a bit of a knees up kind of feel. There's some good playing on it, some good musicianship on it. Paul Nicholas as a singer, yeah. Give it. You either take it or leave it, basically. So yeah, not a big fan of that. Not hanging on to that one. Number 5. Now this was a surprise. A band I've never heard of before called Silver Convention from 1975. The A-side is Everybody's Talking About Love. Now, a friend of mine got back to me after my first post and said Silver Convention were a German disco group from the 1970s, and he hated them. He absolutely hated them. So he suggested that not only do I not hang on, that I destroy it once I heard it. I'm not going to destroy it because actually it wasn't all that bad. I'm not going mad when I say that. Yes, it's 70s. It's 70s disco. Some people love it, some people don't. Perfectly understandable. But this was actually all right. And I was going to use this song, funnily enough, for the hospital radio for last week, as a pre-Valentine's Day filler track, But we didn't get time to use it, so it doesn't matter. But, and this is the but, the B-side. Oh, the B-side, and this is where the irony comes in. So we're going to put it right up close. Here it is. Maybe you can see that. You may not be able to see it, but the B-side is called by Silver Convention, Thank You, Mr. DJ. Oh, now that's got to be cheesy, surely. The answer is, it's a bit cheesy, yes. But I tell you what, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The singers in Silver Convention were actually quite decent singers. I was expecting a lot worse from this. I really was expecting a lot worse. But because of my radio work, I'm going to hang on to this because Thank You Mr. DJ will be an ideal song to use for a show which I might record. I've already recorded a show for the hospital radio to do with songs to do with radios and radio DJs. I did one about 3 years ago, and I'd love to do a follow-up show, so that will be an ideal song to use, and I've already got a few others in mind as well, which will lead nicely into my next video, so please do look out for that. So that is, I'm just trying to move on now. That's 5. So 5 down, 5 to go. Number 6, Sly Fox. Let's go all the way. Yeah, a friend of mine liked it. He thinks it's a great tune, but I have to admit, I wasn't so fussed on this. It didn't do a great deal for me. So unfortunately, I'm not going to hang on to it. This was from 1986. It reached number 3 in the UK charts. But yeah, it didn't really do anything for me, sadly. Neither did this next one, number 7, which was slightly better. Musically, I thought it was slightly better. This is Jermaine Stewart, formerly of Shalimar, with his single Get Lucky. It wasn't bad, but very 80s, very of its time, from 1988. I think I've got that right. But I'm not all that keen on his voice, I've got to be honest with you. So this is another one which I'm not going to hang on to, sadly, but it was alright, it was fine. Number 8, now this is a band I've never heard of before, on the Private Stock label from 1978. I can only presume it's an American band because it has on here it's got the vision of the Twin Towers, and that's Street Boy and their cover version of Buddy Holly's Not Fade Away. This was good. I enjoyed it. And also the B-side is Rip It Up, which is another which is a rock and roll song. So 2 covers, Not Fade Away and Rip It Up, and I enjoyed this. This was very unusual. I mean, it's unusual because I've never heard of them before. Can't even find them on Wikipedia. But they were good. They were good versions, and I actually quite enjoyed this. So I am going to hang on to that. I'm going to give that another spin. Really, really pleased with that. Number 9 is an unusual one. This is As Time Goes By, sung by Dooley Wilson, who is in Casablanca. And this is the original recording from Casablanca with some speech excerpts for Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. It's the classic line, so it's all very nicely arranged and sort of edited so that you have the song, then you have the classic quotes from Casablanca, and then you have the reprise of the song itself. It's very nicely put together, I must say, and it was reissued, I think it was back in 1970, and that was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. That was nice. So I think I will hang on to that. Quite like that. And the last one, number 10, one of the best-selling number 1 singles of all time, I think. I can only imagine. That's Wings, Paul McCartney, Mull of Kintyre from 1977. It's a double A side. The other side is a song called Girls' School, which I didn't know. Nice contrast. Mull of Kintyre, which is the ballad. Everyone knows how that goes. And Girls' School is a more upbeat number, and quite decent actually. It was all right. It was all right. It was all right. But Mull of Kintyre itself, nice song. So I'm going to hang on to that as well. So those were the 10 singles I got last time. I went back to Head Records today and I got some more singles. I bought 4 singles from there, and guess what? They gave me another 10 free singles because I bought 4 singles from there today. So another video is on its way, and I'm going to share with you in the next video what the next 10 singles are in the mystery bag, which is not yet open. There it is. I don't know what's in here yet, but I'm going to find out, and you'll find out with me in the next video. So please do continue to follow me. Please do let me have your comments on those songs. If you like them, if you don't like them, just let me know. And also, why Mr. Chuffy? That's a long story. That's a story for another day. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, folks, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.